A maid grabs a knife and stabs the woman lying in bed while the woman remains motionless in bed. The woman is actually a vegetable in the villa. The woman became a vegetable 3 years ago after a car accident. Her husband still deeply loves her, so he hired a maid to take care of her. Unbeknownst to him, the wife is living a hellish life every day. The maid abuses her daily and even wants to take her place as the mistress. The maid and her whole family move into the basement of the villa and greedily enjoy expensive wine down there, dreaming of living like rich people. One day the maid even recklessly rides on the woman's body. Venting her anger, she is jealous that the woman is still a vegetable while her husband, the richest man, still loves her. The maid thinks if the woman loses her beautiful face she will replace her and become the mistress of the villa, so the maid paints the woman's face with lipstick and mocks her for being a vegetable who can only lie in bed. She then further tortures the woman. When the woman's husband returns, the maid has already prepared the mistress as instructed, so the richest man doesn't notice any signs of his wife being hurt. After checking everything was normal, the boss told the maid to take good care of his wife and left home. As soon as the richest man left, the maid revealed her true nature. She started acting like the mistress by applying lipstick and wearing the woman's necklace. She looked at herself in the mirror, thinking if the woman were gone she would be the mistress of the villa. Then she turned her evil hands back to the woman. At this moment the maid's whole family came up from the basement. They greedily enjoyed the food and wine in the living room. Her father asked when they could replace the woman in bed so they could live openly in the villa. The maid said it was just a matter of time before she became the mistress and the richest man would eventually fall for her. The maid's brother wanted to take advantage of the woman but found out her back was covered with red spots because of poor care. The maid impatiently squeezed some ointment and roughly applied it to the woman's back. When the richest man returned holding a bouquet of flowers, the maid quickly urged her family to hide in the basement or they would all be in trouble. The maid also hurriedly took off the jewelry that wasn't hers and greeted the richest man seductively, but the richest man ignored her advances and directly went to see his wife in the bedroom. He noticed the flower vase next to his wife had fallen over and the water had soaked the pillow. He scolded the maid for not taking care of his wife properly. He lovingly touched his wife's forehead and the wife tried to grab his hand to tell him she was being bullied by the maid. However, due to a problem with a company bid, the richest man had to go to the company to solve it. He kissed his wife on the forehead and left. The maid saw this and her jealousy flared up again. The wife kept calling out for the richest man not to leave, otherwise she would be hurt again, but the richest man didn't see her tears of pain. He ordered the maid to take good care of his wife and left. The moment the richest man left, the maid started torturing the woman again. She violently choked the woman and then smelled the richest man's coat, hoping he would one day fall in love with her. Suddenly the woman on the bed woke up. She tried to pick up the flower vase by the bed but accidentally knocked it to the ground. This made the maid suspicious about whether the woman had actually woken up, so she decided to test the woman. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.